Got the Xbox app confirms Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is coming day one to Game Pass. Jordan Miller over at VGC. That's the whole purpose of Game Pass, Scott. All first-party titles. Did anybody not think Black Ops 6 was coming to Game Pass day one?
Well, that's what they went and spent all that money for.
Wow, man, like, who's surprised by this? Because I am not. But I tell you, I am excited for Black Ops 6. And if you caught it at the top of the show, dude, you don't just drop a teaser of nothing to just announce that you have more to reveal on the 9th, which we already knew was coming because that is going to have an Xbox showcase, which is followed by the Call of Duty showcase. I kind of scratch my head right now.
It's really baffling how the timeline of these things came to fruition, because we've gotten this confirmed notification, as we're going to get to here, but we also had the Xbox Wire release similar information, but about 12 to 20 hours later, so it seems like one hand is not communicating with the other.
So weird. Jordan Miller over at VGC. Notifications sent to Xbox players appear to have confirmed that Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is coming to Game Pass day one. Talker. The notification, which has been widely shared on social media, reads, quote, just announced Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is coming to Game Pass on day one later this year, end quote. Clicking the notification sends users to an error screen suggesting the notification was likely pushed early. Last week, the Wall Street Journal reported that this year's Call of Duty game would be included as part of the Xbox subscription service, and that Microsoft could also change the tiers available to players in the wake of Call of Duty's inclusion. That's not cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about that. Is that going to change is this the opportunity that Xbox needs to change their pricing scale? Because a lot of people believe they do need to step it up.
Yeah, absolutely. This would mark the first time the Call of Duty game has been included in such a service at launch, and it would mean for players with access to Xbox platforms, the entry cost for the game would be as little as $11, Scott. Considering Call of Duty is one of the biggest games ever. Now I'm just going off. Now, Call of Duty just hit huge numbers. Huge numbers. Which means that sell number is monstrous, right? Almost at 1 billion sales within like the first 3 days of the first week. I can't remember what it was. But it was
incredible, regardless.
Huge, right? Huge. But now you can pick it up for $11.
Oh, not if you're on PlayStation, however. And that's going to be just wait for those console wars to light up about that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Call of Duty's inclusion of Game Pass was a long-held sticking point in the protracted court battles following the merge of Xbox and Activision Blizzard. The game has almost uniformly been the year's best-selling, which Sony suggested would give Microsoft an unfair advantage if they were to offer it to PlayStation players at full price. Guess what, PlayStation players? Pay up. Because that's what's going to happen. Dude, Xbox is looking to make money. You don't want to pay up? Go join Xbox. If you have Game Pass, if you're fortunate enough, right? Not everybody has the means to get 2 consoles. I completely understand that, right? But this is why they made the purchase. Dude, they want to be able to push Xbox consoles.
No, and further to that, if you're on PlayStation, I don't think PlayStation was ever going to give it to you for $11 either. So you're not really losing anything out if you are on PlayStation. You just have to buy the game as usual.
Dude, and honestly, at this point, I feel as much as we buy games, we just really rent them. Because the minute they shut that server down, the game is gone. Right? Like, there is no longevity to a game anymore. You could have it, oh man, I have had this game for 20 years. Yeah, that's because you own a cartridge. You download a game anymore like these days, you don't necessarily actually own that game, right?
Yeah, that is a problem, especially if you were to start this up in Call of Duty's launcher now that they have too. It's all digital.
Oh, exactly. Everything's gone digital. One of the reasons behind that is that it actually prevents the EB Games of the yesteryears to then resell a used copy and make more money. So.
Oh, it remind me of my Blockbuster days, which I have to bring up every time I think about it.
Yeah. So, and then today they just dropped this teaser trailer to announce that they got more to show later on at the Xbox Showcase and Call of Duty Direct. I'm like, well, we know. So why even waste your time? Why waste the developer's time to create this trailer to then put it out? Like, what are you doing? Just show us the game when it's...
It was the definition of could have been an email. Literally the most useless reveal trailer. I'm laughing because if it weren't so funny, it'd be offensive.
it was just weird to, okay, we're like, yeah, let's jump in. Now, granted, Black Ops, dude, it's my Call of Duty series to go to. Like, I love the Black Ops side of Call of Duty. It's got the stealth in it. It's got just so many elements that I really appreciate. The espionage, dude, it's so cool. So to get in here, I'm like, okay, I'm watching it. I'm like, oh, that was it. No way. It's a live action thing. It's just like, man, it's not what I expected. And just for another announcement, I don't know. Let us know, though. ITGTV.com. Are you excited for Call of Duty Black Ops 6?